A lot of us have loved Rick's story from the beginning, despite other people saying it was boring, because we felt that it had the most weight and most meaning. And I think the end of this season, which I'm about to spoil, this is your time to click out if you have not seen it yet. His whole identity is formed around hating his father's killer and searching for his father's killer when he is his father's killer. Now, can we extrapolate that to a million different kinds of ego deaths and like our own personhood? Everybody's story came back to like actually subconscious separation from other and coming back to the drop back in the ocean that Timothy looks at. This man, Rick, let himself ruin his own life, searching for his own identity when he was the source of his misery all along, regardless. Now, did his father help by saying, oh yeah, your mother's a hoe? Obviously not. Accidental patricide reminds me of Odysseus and Telegonus. Telegonus being Odysseus' son who accidentally killed him upon meeting him for the first time. Very, very interesting. And while there's a lot of differences in the fact that Rick's intention was to kill the man standing in front of him, while Telegonus' intention was just to meet his father, and his father was very harsh and hostile and not receiving in a way that sort of fumbled, ended up he got hit by this poison stick. In this situation, I would also say the clumsiness and recklessness and harshness of the father did condemn him and lead to his death by his son. Very, very interesting. But it's so interesting that Rick went from this satisfaction that I think we were analyzing last week about sort of being biologically satisfied, maybe by meeting his father, even though his conscious mind doesn't know it yet. And you see in the episode, there's so many moments of like, yeah, those two are obviously related. Very mirror moment in the last episode. And then it's like he brings it to this pinnacle moment of, I'm ready to ruin my life to kill my father's killer because my father's killer ruined your life. Yes, Rick, you did ruin your own life. That's your father. Like, it's actually such a crazy moment of his whole identity being wrapped around itself. Him and Chelsea were the yin and yang of this season, and the fight between the good fight and pain. She is hope, he is pain. And she said, one of us is going to win. I think we saw from the very first foreshadow of he brought her here, she almost died in the robbery from the snake. Then he brings her to the snake shack. He's drugged. She almost dies from the snake. Her whole thing is bad things happen in threes. At first, I thought that Lachlan's death was the first death.